The morning light spills softly through the window. Birds sing outside, a gentle reminder that a new day has begun. Evelyn sits quietly in her chair, her hands resting on her lap. The air is cool, calm, and full of possibility. She takes a deep breath, feeling her chest rise and fall slowly. Her body feels a little stiff, but her spirit is light. Today, she has promised herself a gift. Not something bought or wrapped, but something from within. A few moments of movement, of presence, of care. She smiles softly, thinking of how long it's been since she stretched. How easy it is to forget the small things that make us feel alive. The warmth of the sun on the skin. The rhythm of breath flowing in and out. The quiet joy of feeling connected to the body again. She closes her eyes for a moment, listening to her heartbeat. It beats slow, steady, faithful through all her years. Evelyn whispers to herself, "Let's begin." She lifts her arms gently, as if greeting the morning sky. Her story starts here, with breath, with motion, with life. And so, the day awakens with her. The room is quiet, except for the soft hum of morning light. Evelyn sits by the window, her back straight but relaxed. She feels the warmth of the sun touch her face, gentle and kind. A slow smile spreads across her lips as she breathes in deeply. Her chest rises, her shoulders lift slightly, then fall with the exhale. She listens to the rhythm of her own breath, steady and alive. Outside, a bird lands on the fence, chirping a sweet greeting. Evelyn watches it for a moment, her thoughts calm and clear. She whispers softly, "Today is for me." It's not about speed or strength, but about connection. About finding peace within her own skin once again. She places her hands on her knees and lets her eyes close. Her mind drifts to memories of walking in the park years ago. She remembers the soft crunch of leaves under her shoes. The laughter of children running past, full of energy. Her heart warms with the memory, but her body feels heavy now. That's why she starts small, right here, right now. With one simple breath, she invites energy back inside. She inhales through her nose, slow and full, feeling her lungs expand. She holds the breath gently, then releases it through her mouth. The sound is like a soft sigh of relief. She does it again, this time with a sense of purpose. Each breath washes through her body like sunlight through trees. Her shoulders loosen, her chest opens, her thoughts grow quiet. The narrator's voice would say, "Feel the air nourish you." And Evelyn does. Every inhale wakes her cells. Every exhale releases years of tension she never noticed she carried. Her hands lift slightly, fingers stretching as if reaching for something unseen. She imagines drawing light from the world around her. A gentle pulse of life that moves through her arms, into her heart. Her spine lengthens, tall but soft like a tree growing upward. Evelyn opens her eyes and looks around her small living room. Nothing has changed, yet everything feels lighter. The morning has turned golden now, soft rays painting her hair silver. She turns her head slowly from left to right, loosening her neck. The movement feels easy, almost effortless. Her muscles respond with gratitude, as if saying, "Thank you." She tilts her head forward, chin to chest, and feels the gentle stretch. A calm hum fills her chest, quiet but strong. Evelyn is not rushing anywhere. This is her moment to awaken her body and her spirit. The stiffness begins to fade, replaced by warmth and flow. She rolls her shoulders back, one by one in slow circles. Each motion releases a whisper of old tension. Her breath guides the rhythm, her heartbeat keeps time. For a moment, she closes her eyes again. The light glows behind her eyelids like a promise. She feels the connection between her body and her breath deepen. Not forced, not perfect, just true. Her thoughts grow softer, her movements smoother. She feels energy rising from within, like a tide returning to shore. A soft laugh escapes her, unplanned and real. She feels awake. Not in the way coffee wakes the mind, but in the way kindness wakes the soul. She whispers again, "Today is for me." And this time the words feel like truth. Her body hums with quiet joy, her heart open to the day. She lifts her face toward the sun. The day greets her gently, and she greets it back. The awakening has begun. Evelyn sits a little taller in her chair now. The sunlight has moved higher, warming her shoulders. She notices how her neck feels a little tight, like a rope pulled too long. She smiles gently, knowing this is where she'll begin next. Her hands rest softly on her lap as she inhales through her nose. The air moves in smooth and deep, filling her chest with calm. She exhales slowly, feeling her body soften with every breath. Her chin lowers toward her chest, and her neck stretches down. The pull is gentle, a reminder of how much her body has carried. Years of reading, sewing, cooking, caring. Every motion, every moment, stored in her shoulders and neck. She lifts her head slowly, then tilts it to one side. The stretch flows like a wave through her muscles. A quiet sigh escapes her lips, part relief, part release. Evelyn lets her head roll gently from shoulder to shoulder. The motion is slow, almost like a dance with her own body. Each circle frees a little more of the stiffness that has settled over time. She feels warmth spread down her arms, soft and steady. The morning light shimmers across the room, catching dust like tiny stars. Her breathing deepens, the air moving freely through her chest. She rolls her shoulders backward in slow, wide circles. 1, 2, 3. Each movement feels smoother than the last. The sound of her breath matches the rhythm of her motion. Inhale up, exhale down, like the rise and fall of gentle waves. She remembers how she used to hold tension there, unknowingly. Every worry, every heavy thought, sitting quietly in her shoulders. Now with every roll she lets it go. The burden melts away, replaced by ease. Her fingers trace small circles on her knees, as if drawing energy. She feels the warmth under her palms, the quiet life pulsing beneath. Evelyn smiles softly again. She lifts her shoulders up toward her ears, holds them, then releases. The sound of the release is almost like a breath of freedom. Her neck feels longer now, her posture lighter. Her body is remembering what it means to relax. Outside, the bird sings again, as if keeping rhythm with her movement. She turns her head gently to the left, then the right. Her gaze follows the motion, her breath steady and deep. Each turn feels like clearing space, for air, for peace, for herself. She lifts one hand and rubs the back of her neck gently. The skin is warm from motion, alive with new energy. Her fingers trace small circles behind her shoulders. It feels comforting, grounding, kind. She whispers softly, "Thank you, body." The words float in the air, honest and quiet. Her hands lower again, resting by her sides. She takes another slow breath in, feeling her lungs expand. Her chest opens, her shoulders broad, her spirit wide. She exhales fully, letting every bit of tension flow away. It feels like wind leaving the sails, but the boat still glides forward. Her body, once stiff, now moves with quiet grace. The light touches her again, and she feels it deeper this time. Not just warmth on the skin, but warmth inside. The morning hums softly around her, full of peace. Her head tilts slightly upward, eyes half closed. She feels aligned, breath, body and mind as one. The tightness is gone now, replaced by flow. Evelyn breathes, smiles, and lets the silence hold her. Her shoulders rest easy, her neck free. And for the first time in a long while, she feels truly light. Evelyn slides her chair a little back from the table. The sunlight glows brighter now, painting gold across her floor. She feels a pleasant warmth in her shoulders and decides to move deeper. Her hands rest on her thighs as she takes a deep, steady breath. The air fills her lungs, slow and calm, a wave of quiet energy. She straightens her spine, feeling it lengthen like a tall, gentle tree. Each vertebra seems to wake, one after another with each breath. Her back has held stories, decades of them, tucked in every curve. Now she is ready to listen to them again and let them go. She leans forward slightly, her chest moving closer to her knees. Her spine stretches softly, a wave of motion from base to crown. The feeling is delicate, almost like silk unraveling. She breathes into the stretch, not forcing, just allowing. The air moves through her body like wind through branches. Her eyes close as she finds rhythm. Inhale, reach, exhale, release. Evelyn twists gently to the right, one hand resting on the chair. Her gaze follows, looking over her shoulder. Her back hums with warmth, her muscles whispering in motion. It's not pain she feels, but memory of stillness, of waiting too long. She exhales and turns back slowly, then repeats to the other side. Each turn feels like opening a window in her body. Fresh air flows in, clearing the old dust of stiffness. Her breath deepens, her movements grow fluid, easy, alive. The quiet room feels filled with something invisible but strong. Perhaps it's energy, or perhaps it's peace. Her fingers press gently against her knees, grounding her as she moves. She rolls her shoulders once more, then arches her spine gently forward. Her back curves like a soft wave, smooth and controlled. Then she rounds it slowly, feeling the stretch run through her body. The motion is slow, patient, like tides moving across the shore. Each cycle brings new comfort, new ease. Her breath guides the motion, up with the inhale, down with the exhale. Her mind grows still, her awareness resting in her spine. Every breath is an awakening, every stretch a soft reminder. She whispers quietly, "I'm still strong." And she is. Her body responds like an old friend, remembering a favorite song. The gentle twists and bends flow together like music. She no longer counts the movements, she simply follows the rhythm. In her mind, she imagines her spine glowing with light. A golden thread running from the base of her neck to the tip of her tailbone. It pulses softly with each breath, alive, awake, renewed. Evelyn leans back in her chair for a moment, breathing freely. Her back feels light, like a door has opened where there was once weight. The air moves easily now, the stiffness gone. Her shoulders rest naturally, her posture calm and tall. She runs a hand down her back, smiling quietly to herself. Her body feels familiar again, kind and forgiving. She thinks of all the mornings she forgot to care for it like this. How simple it is to reconnect, how powerful to just move gently. She takes one last twist to each side, slow and deliberate. Her breath meets her movement, perfect harmony. She sits up straight again, her heart open, her back strong. The world outside seems clearer, brighter somehow. She closes her eyes and listens to her breath, steady, alive. Her spine hums softly beneath her skin, a song of renewal. She breathes in once more, deep and full. Then exhales with peace, calm and quiet joy. Her body thanks her, and she thanks it back. Evelyn lifts her hands slowly into the morning air. Her fingers spread wide, reaching toward the ceiling with grace. The light from the window wraps around her hands, warm and golden. She feels the stretch run through her wrists, her palms, her arms. It's a gentle pull, like waking up a part of herself long asleep. She inhales deeply, filling her chest with quiet strength. Then she exhales, lowering her arms softly back down. Her shoulders stay relaxed, her movements smooth and easy. She repeats the motion, letting her breath lead the rhythm. Up with the inhale, down with the exhale, like a tide flowing in and out. Her joints creak faintly, a sound that makes her smile. It's the sound of life moving, not of age. Her hands rise again, this time tracing small circles in the air. Each circle feels like painting invisible light around her. She imagines color flowing from her fingertips, soft and bright. The motion stirs something joyful deep within her. Her arms sway side to side, light as branches in the wind. Every movement carries memory of holding, creating, loving. She remembers kneading bread in her kitchen years ago, her grandson's tiny hand resting inside hers, the brush she used to paint her first garden scene. All the simple things her arms have done without thanks. Now she gives them this small gift: motion, freedom, gratitude. She wiggles her fingers, slow and mindful, feeling the blood return. They tingle softly, as if waking up from a long, peaceful dream. Her wrists roll in gentle circles, first one way, then the other. The movement feels soothing, like unwinding a knot. She closes her eyes and breathes through the motion. Inhale peace, exhale release. Each twist loosens a little more of the old stiffness. She stretches one arm forward, reaching far but softly. Her palm opens, then closes slow and strong. Her other arm follows, mirroring the motion. The air feels thicker now, almost alive between her hands. She can feel the warmth, the pulse of her own energy. Her hands meet at her heart, palms together, fingers pointing up. She holds them there for a moment, breathing in gratitude. Her heartbeat presses gently against her palms. The sound, the rhythm, reminds her she is still here. Still strong, still growing, still full of light. She lowers her hands again and lets them rest on her knees. The warmth lingers in her arms, a soft buzzing glow. She turns her wrists outward, stretching her fingers wide again. The joints pop faintly, releasing the last traces of tightness. She laughs quietly, a small, real laugh that fills the room. Her laughter blends with the morning sounds outside. A bird, a passing breeze, the whisper of her own breath. She lifts both arms once more, high and open. Her chest expands, her spine tall, her eyes bright. She imagines gathering sunlight in her palms, drawing it down over her shoulders, over her heart. Each drop of warmth seeps into her skin, spreading through her veins. Her body feels alive, her arms light and strong. She shakes them gently, letting the energy ripple down to her fingers. The movement feels playful, free, full of spirit. Her breath deepens as her smile widens. She whispers softly, "Thank you, hands, thank you, arms." The words carry a truth she feels deeply. She lets her arms fall back to her sides, relaxed and open. The air feels new again, charged with calm strength. Her heart beats steady, her breath easy and full. For a long moment, she simply sits there, glowing in the quiet. Every part of her, from fingertips to shoulders, hums with peace. She feels the joy of motion, the gratitude of stillness. And the morning, soft and golden, holds her gently in its light. Evelyn stands slowly, her hands resting on the back of the chair. The floor feels cool beneath her bare feet, steady and real. She takes a deep breath, her body rising with the inhale. The world outside her window shimmers with soft light. She feels the gentle pull of gravity, grounding her in this moment. Her hips are stiff at first, quiet from years of sitting too long. But she smiles, ready to remind them what movement feels like. She begins to sway her hips in small, slow circles. At first it feels awkward, uncertain, like a forgotten song. Then with each breath, the rhythm returns. Her movements grow smoother, her balance steadier. The motion flows from her hips down to her knees and feet. Her breath keeps time. Inhale as she circles right, exhale as she circles left. The gentle flow loosens the tightness deep inside her joints. Evelyn can feel her body responding, remembering its grace. She shifts her weight from one foot to the other. Her legs awaken, warm and alive beneath her. She bends her knees slightly, feeling her muscles engage. Her heels press into the floor, anchoring her like roots in soil. She lifts her right knee, slow and controlled, then lowers it back. The movement is simple, but it brings a wave of energy upward. Her left knee follows, mirroring the same quiet rhythm. Her body sways lightly as she breathes in and out. She can feel her heart beating stronger now, steady and sure. Her breath deepens, filling her with a sense of calm power. She moves one leg forward, stretching her calf gently. The pull runs down to her heel, soft but firm. Her arms rest on the chair, giving her balance and ease. She switches legs, repeating the stretch with mindful care. Every muscle seems to hum beneath her skin. Her body is not just moving, it's awakening. Evelyn straightens slowly, lifting her arms as she inhales. Her spine grows tall, her hips open, her chest expands. She exhales and folds forward gently, touching her thighs. The stretch runs through her back, hips, and legs. It feels like sunlight traveling through her body. When she rises again, she feels lighter, clearer. Her joints move without resistance now. Her legs carry her with ease, each step soft and sure. She takes a small step to the side, then another. Her movements are playful, almost like a dance. She sways, shifts, bends, and breathes, one motion flowing to the next. Her breath becomes music, her body the melody. Outside, a breeze moves through the trees, whispering softly. She imagines her body moving with the wind, gentle and free. Her hips roll once more, wider now, more open. Her knees bend deeply, stretching every hidden muscle. She can feel her strength returning, quiet but real. Each movement builds warmth, not from effort but from flow. She stands tall again, her eyes closed, her breath calm. Her legs feel rooted, her hips open, her balance steady. She whispers softly, "You're doing beautifully." The words are not just for her body, but for her heart. She lifts one foot off the ground, holding it steady for a moment. Her toes wiggle lightly before she sets it down again. That simple act feels like victory, control, grace, confidence. Her body sways one final time, a full, gentle circle. Then she stops, standing still, strong and peaceful. Her legs hum with quiet strength, her hips loose and light. She feels energy moving upward, from the soles of her feet to her chest. She breathes in deeply, savoring the moment. Her body feels renewed, her spirit grounded. The morning greets her again, soft and golden. And she smiles, knowing she has awakened her strength from within. Evelyn stands in the center of the room, her breath soft and steady. The sunlight dances across the wall like ripples of gold. Her body feels open now, her joints warm, her muscles alive. Every breath seems to move through her like a quiet river. She closes her eyes and lets her arms rise gently to the sky. Her fingertips stretch upward, light as feathers in morning air. Her chest opens, her heart lifted toward the light. She feels the flow of energy from her feet to her crown. Each inhale fills her with brightness, each exhale releases peace. Her movements are slow, graceful, connected. The stiffness from before has melted into rhythm. Her arms float down beside her body, palms facing outward. The warmth spreads through her fingers like sunlight through leaves. She breathes deeply again, this time smiling softly to herself. The world feels quiet still, full of balance. She bends her knees slightly, lowering her center of gravity. Her spine stays long, her breath calm and deep. She moves with intention, gentle, fluid, whole. Her arms sweep out to the sides, then forward in a wide arc. The motion feels like gathering light from the air. She draws that light into her chest and holds it there. It feels warm, real, almost sacred. She exhales slowly, letting her hands fall to her sides again. Her entire body hums softly with quiet strength. The air feels alive around her, filled with calm energy. She tilts her head back slightly, opening her throat to the breath. Her eyes remain closed, but she can feel the world moving. Not rushing, not spinning, just breathing with her. Evelyn lifts her right arm again, reaching high, stretching long. Then her left follows, mirroring the same slow grace. Her body forms a gentle arc, balanced and strong. She holds the pose for a moment, breathing into the stretch. Each breath deepens her sense of presence, of peace. When she lowers her arms, she feels the warmth settle into her chest. Her heartbeat beats steady, rhythmic, alive. She takes a step forward, light on her feet. Then another, small but full of purpose. Her balance is strong, her spirit grounded. Every step feels like a reminder she is here, she is whole. She raises her arms once more, then lets them float down slowly. Her fingers brush through the air, graceful as falling petals. Her breath follows the motion, smooth and even. She feels both powerful and gentle, both strong and soft. For a moment, she simply stands still, breathing. Her body no longer feels separate from her breath. They move together, perfectly in tune. The silence around her is full, alive, comforting. Evelyn opens her eyes, the room glowing around her. Everything seems sharper, clearer, kinder. She feels the pulse of life in her hands, in her chest, in her feet. The world greets her quietly, and she greets it back. She inhales one final deep breath, letting her body rise tall. Then exhales, soft and slow, feeling peace spread through her. Her face relaxes into a calm, knowing smile. She whispers to herself, "I am alive, I am grateful." The words feel true, deeper than thought, older than time. Her arms lower, her eyes close once more. The warmth of the sun wraps her gently like a promise. Her breath steadies, her mind rests in stillness. She feels whole from head to toe, from heart to spirit. The light remains, glowing quietly within her. And in that moment, Evelyn stands renewed, peaceful, and free. The room is quiet again, wrapped in gentle morning light. Evelyn sits back down, her hands resting softly on her knees. Her breath flows smooth and easy, calm as still water. Every part of her feels awake, light and free. She smiles, a quiet smile that comes from deep within. Her body feels strong, her mind at peace, her heart open. The stiffness of earlier is gone, replaced by warmth and ease. She looks outside, where the sunlight touches the leaves. Everything seems more vivid, more alive than before. She inhales deeply, feeling gratitude rise with her breath. She exhales slowly, letting it carry away the last trace of tension. Her voice is soft, almost a whisper. "Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this body." The words drift through the room like a soft melody. She closes her eyes and listens to the silence that follows. It's not empty, it's full of peace and quiet joy. Her hands press together at her heart, steady and kind. She breathes once more, slow and complete. The morning feels new, full of gentle beginnings. And as the light deepens, Evelyn feels renewed, calm, grateful, and whole.